Is it working? Yeah, it's working fine. Alright, so what are we doing? Where we left off. Oh yeah, I have to go investigate the girl who told me that his daughter left. His daughter apparently left and he's been BSing me about finding his daughter. Right.
Tajiri, is that you? We need more groceries for the house. There's barely anything to eat. And would it kill you to tidy up our room once in a while? The upstairs is a mess.
She didn't see me. She did not see me, apparently. Okay, whatever. Ooh, nice. Another kind of code or something, I'm guessing. Don't want to steal anything. Okay, that's the exit. Alright, so let me go meet Mr. Mizzik. Thunderboots.
Over here. This one hopes you have found something of interest, Walker. Mizzik cannot afford to keep Tajiri distracted any longer. And he means that most literally. Blue serpents? 4-pointed paint? If Mizzik had to guess, this poem describes drop-off locations for illicit goods. Smugglers often hide them in plain sight. First a sleeping badger, now a blue serpent. Must represent another landmark. That's it. The river is often busy with trade. A perfect place to smuggle goods. Let us search along the river and see if we find any barrels or crates with markings. Hopefully we'll find something that would lead us to Xynthia. Mizzik will admit this case is heading in a rather unexpected direction, which is a bit worrisome if he's being honest. It is strange, isn't it? With an operation as intricate as this, it seems odd that these smugglers would target a Khajiit of such limited wealth.
That is true. I'm kind of confused.
This one agrees. But let us first check these smuggler caches. The note said that the goods were leaving town today, yes? That could include Xynthia.
Alright, so is it outside the city? It is outside the city. Is there any here? No, there's nothing here anyways.
Mizzik sees a painted mark ahead. Somerset wine, eh? Not illegal, but incredibly taxed. Mizzik has a feeling this bottle didn't find its way to Riverhold through virtuous means.
I also have the similar feeling. Alright. Clear.
If that cheese isn't illegal, it should be. What a smell.
Alright, let's go and see what's the last thing.
Feeling a bit... Mizzik needs to stop doing that. Mizzik is all right.
There's something on top of the mountain, is that what it is? Or the other side of the mountain? No, looks like it's on top. Or in between the mountain, I see.
Apologies.
He tried to hide,
one
but I
is
put a
fine.
curse on him. You can't hide from a curse. Kill the mage first.
Mizzik is all right.
Oh, there's one more guy just walking around.
Mizzik needs to stop doing that.
Okay, this is the last one. Oh, it's not the one. It's Mark. Oh, it's over there.
That painted mark seems curious, no?
Silk scarf.
A very pretty scarf for smugglers to wear, yes? Perhaps it belongs to Cynthia.
Died when the plague spread through centuries.
Oh dear. Apologies. This one is fine.
So, what are we looking for? Oh, there's one more.
That mark has 4 points, like the note says. This barrel smells sweet, but also rotten. What could it be? Dark moons. They're smuggling spoiled moon sugar. Very unsafe for anyone to eat. Speak to Ishu and see what he knows of these smugglers. Then let us meet back at the tavern. We have much to discuss. Yes, any news of this one, Cynthia? Smuggler camps? Dark moons? Yes, the necklace and scarf belong to Cynthia. Have they? Have the smugglers sold her? By Joan and Joe, please say it isn't so. No, of course not. Ishu has only lived a good, honest life. Please, you must find this one's Jakajit. She is so young and innocent and probably terrified without her papa. Whatever will Ishu do if his Cynthia is harmed? May bright moons watch over you. Oh, really? Well, Ishu supposes his family has grown over the years. But how could this one not seek their companionship? Their little faces, their tiny paws. His darlings love him completely, demanding little but affection and food, and belly rubs. But of course, mostly. She and Medwick don't always get along, but Medwick is older and doesn't always like to play or be teased. And just between us, Tak can be a bit of a Jekozit sometimes. I think she's jealous.
Manasius honor.
Nice, I got my first talisman. Alright, or whatever the hell it's called. Necklace.
Moving within the worlds between, following all that
I warned you, Thunderboots. And so the other thorn in my paw arrives.
That's eternal by paw.
I told you, did I not? First time was a warning. Now it is a threat. You both leave town. No more investigations. No more sticking your snouts where they don't belong. Collect your things and leave. That again? I told you Ishu's daughter left Riverhold years ago. He's just a delusional old Khajiit caught up in a fantasy. And for this you tried to ruin my little operation? Of all the things. Who I am does not matter. What I can do to you, on the other hand, should be of immediate concern. You either leave Riverhold on your own, or you leave in pieces. Your choice.
I just need to find his daughter. If I find her daughter, you can do your own thing, you know? Doesn't seem to understand that point.
So it appears that your strange friend is Rideza the rogue. Good to know. Let us just say that her reputation precedes her. Well, threats to our life aside, it seems that we finally have a perpetrator. Now we just need to follow her. We are investigators, are we not? You must search for a trail. With any luck, she'll lead you straight to Ishu's daughter. Meanwhile, Mizzik will alert the proper authorities.
Those were fresh sugar claws! I didn't even see who ran into me.
Mizahen once studied with the moon singers of Ralka, but telling stories didn't suit him. This one is much too literal for such work as that.
There! Rideza must have stepped on the jelly from the sugar claws. You must follow her trail while this one alerts the guards.
Nice, they have a lot of supplies here for improving my cooking. If I ever wanted to go that direction, I'm gonna loot everything here. I don't even know what. Oh, I'll take a consumable. This place has a lot of cooking supplies. And apparently I'm not stealing, because stealing from now the class.
Kill these muskars!
Do I go up there after her? I guess so. Wait. I haven't looted this. Oh my god. Just sleeping there by herself. She was sleeping in a trap. This guy was just chilling there. It's funny because he was trying to hide, so I guess the boss wouldn't see him sleep, right? He's right behind here taking a nap. It's very immersive the way they did that guy taking a nap there.
Curse your meddling!
Ladies of the road, caught at last.
Did you find my daughter? Where is she?
Here! Your daughter is right here, you old fool!
Rideza! You're the one who stole Cynthia? Oh, this one's poor Jakashit.
Ha! Feeling a little jealous? To go so far as to steal your father's pet.
Wait, what the fuck is going on? Hold on. What the fuck is going on? I'm a little bit confused.
It seems that our investigation has come to a successful close. Though not quite in a way that Mizzik was expecting. In hindsight, it makes sense. When you were told that Ishu's daughter left town years ago, Rideza must have been speaking of herself. Still, to have been chasing Ishu's pet this whole time. This is true. Because of our dedication, Riverhold no longer has to deal with these vile smugglers. And let us hope it stays that way, yes? Mizzik just needs to collect our reward. Why don't we meet at the Banished Regrets? Drinks are on Mizzik.
If anything, this was
Just
the
as soon
most.
as he is paid, of course.
This was the most exciting cat fetch quest I ever fucking had. Jesus, if I knew how to chase a cat, I would never have fucking done it. But nevertheless, it was a quite exciting quest.
Ishu is so pleased that you were able to find Cynthia. Finally, this one's family can be reunited.
What the fuck is talking about his stories right there?
What do you mean? Ishu gave you every detail about his precious Cynthia that he could think of. Was there something that made you think his daughter was a Khajiit? Well, no matter. Cynthia is safe and Mizzik will have his payment. Rideza has become just as greedy and cruel as her mother. How can Ishu accept such a daughter? Especially one who has already caused him to suffer. Rideza will face the justice of Riverhold's guards, as she deserves. If she wants to make peace, Ishu will make peace. After all, a quiet life for him and his family is all this one asked for. If Rideza wishes to be a part of that, she may be, but it is up to her.
It looks like he's lashing out at him because, I mean, she runs away from home and he didn't look for her. I don't know what's going on, but this guy is not a great father figure. I don't think he is. Talk to her.
You think that Rideza the Rogue is finished? It's only a matter of time before I'm back on the streets. And when that happens, you best watch your back. When I came back to Riverhold, I went to see my fool of a father. It's been years since Mother and I left, and I was feeling sentimental, I suppose. Stupidly sentimental. He didn't even recognize me. Of the cat? No, I just wanted to make him suffer. He's always been obsessed with his damn pets. That's why Mother left him, you know. He's so caught up in his little family that he didn't have time for us.
I knew it, yeah.
Maybe you're right. Just another delinquent with papa problems. Isn't that just the way?
Yeah, that's the way the world works, unfortunately.
You know, I wasn't too sure about Thunderboots when he first came to town. Thought he would just cause more trouble than he solved. But thanks to the both of you, we can finally put Rideza the Rogue behind bars.
No, you can't judge a book by its cover.
No, not too long. But it never takes much time for these kind of operations to wreak havoc on towns like Riverhold. I'm just glad we could nip it in the bud. Rideza herself, however, has been troubling elsewhere for years now. Moldy moon sugar by itself will do little more than make a Khajiit ill. The trouble is when that same moon sugar is distilled into tainted skooma. It's an unfortunately common practice, given that moldy moon sugar is so cheap. Most likely. It's a vile thing to sell, though. Tainted skooma causes some of the most horrific reactions I've ever seen. Days of vivid nightmares and awful pain, often followed by an agonizing death. A truly horrible way to go.
Kahiri, the Gar captain. Well, yeah, people underestimate this guy because he looks funny, he talks funny, he acts funny, but he actually is a goddamn genius. Anyways, let's go. He's one of those what do you call the word I'm looking for? Eccentric detectives, right? That they act. Okay, so I just go through here. Okay, I just want to collect the rewards and get done with this quest. Wow, at least Mizzik was pretty cool character. The father that we did the quest for, disappointing. But it was still a pretty exciting quest. Probably the best one so far. From the quest I did, but I haven't done that many quests. That was the first big long quest.
The family reunited, a smuggling ring destroyed, and the gratitude of all of Riverhold.
Not a bad start to a partnership, yes?
Mizzik was even able to secure a hefty bonus, thanks to the generosity of Captain Kahiri. Of course. Your share as promised. After all, Mizzik would never have been able to solve this investigation without your aid. Pleasure working with you, Walker. Do not be a stranger, yes?
Yes, same thing, we're back
A
at you.
safe town, a happy client, and an investigation expertly solved. And a five-claw partnership, if Mizzik does say so himself. What more could this one ask for? After such a successful investigation, Mizzik is hopeful that more clients will come forth. We live in turbulent times, Walker. Dragons, tyrants, necromancy. There is no end to Elsewhere's suffering as of late, and yet so much is overlooked. Those in power have priorities, and the petty problems of the common folk, they tend to be on the very bottom of this list. That is why we must look after each other. If Mizzik does not offer his help, who will? Of course. But first and foremost, it is Mizzik's passion. That is why this one takes the name Thunderboots. If he cannot work in the name of justice, then he will not work at all. This, he swears. Mizzik's investigations take him many places, so it is hard to call one town home. But he's enjoyed his time in the Riverhold. He has a comfortable tavern room and a steady supply of clients. Well, a steadier supply of clients. Honestly? Just the one. A bard's flute was stolen while he was drinking in the tavern. He was very certain another musician had stolen it out of jealousy. Quickly, it turned out to be the innkeeper who stole the flute. This bard could not play in tune to save his life, and it was driving away business. So, Mizzik suggested that the bard seek another tavern. A happy solution for everyone involved.
Sure. Okay, that's a great character, Mizzik Thunderboots. Really good character, the way they made him. I'm gonna go meet the scholar who said that he will eat his own boots if Mizzik would Mizzik would solve the case. I forgot where he was at. I'm sure I can find him. Let me first get the reward. Magica. And power.
Only the finest wares here.
That ultimate sounds pretty cool. But I'll look into it later. For now, I want to find the scholarly people. Where were they at? Ah, they were right here. House of Historian. Yep. Gonna go talk to him and see if he's gonna eat the boots. If he even remembers it. Not sure if you remember. I think it was through the other way around. I wasn't able to enter through there last time. Just through here. Right? Yeah. This guy right here. What was his name? Dinero.
Why a sleepy town like Riverhold would need an investigator, I'll never know. And yet Mizzik Thunderboots has set himself up in the banished regrets, just raring to solve a case. Pfft, what a fool.
I guess he has not changed his opinion of the... I thought maybe he would change his opinion because, you know, literally just save his town. Never mind. Time to move on to my next journey. Alright, where are we going? Where is our next? What's the closest quest we have? Let me just take that one. Ooh, there we go. Perfect. And we get to... Where's this? Okay, so I'll just do this and then I'll do that. Yeah, then we go do that. Oh, that's part of the main quest. Okay, so it should be so. Here we go.
Uncanny. It looks just like the lovely place I dreamed of. Must be why my portals led me here. Eventually.
She's the guy that other guy was talking about, the wood elf. Oh, I think he was a wood elf.
Hello. Have you come to pay your respects to this poor fellow, too? It was the strangest thing. I was looking at this very gravestone in a dream. So here I came, and there it is, all solid and everything.
Okay, my pet pisses me off. Get away from the screen.
Hello. Have you come to pay... Important? I have no idea. I suppose it must be. I saw it in a dream after all. Or was it a vision? I get those two confused. Anyway, I felt a sort of pull and stepped through a door, and then pish-posh, honors of Bantam Gua.
Oh, he's an
and
undead.
Here I am.
Why is he wearing a, a part of the helmet? Okay, whatever.
Tharn, you say, the grumpy battle mage. How is the old boy? The surges were probably just me. My portal took a few tries before we honed in on this exact location. Now, why don't you take a look at the gravestone and see what you make of it? Hmm? Well, it took a few tries to find the exact spot I saw in my dream. A number of frightfully rude lads and lasses occupied the first location I visited, demanded my surrender, if you can imagine such a thing. Naturally, I gave them the old heave-ho. Foul smelling, I'll have you know, that was my lunch. Can't believe I lost it. And if by Bantam Gua you mean my faithful steed, Honor, well, he's always getting into my foodstuffs. Has the appetite of a mammoth and the cunning of a fox, that one. Dispatch? Why would I do such a terrible thing? I adore those adorable pudge buckets. Alas, Grook was standing a little too close when I opened my portal. Poor thing fell in and took a nasty spill. When the neck bone snaps, it makes an awful sound.
This is his pet. Okay, let me Jesus, somebody really hated this guy.
Were the words the same for you? Sometimes written language likes to confuse me. Words change and switch places. Very annoying. Anyway, the gravestone mentions the betrayer. Sounds like a dastardly chap. I wonder if I ever met him. I don't have the slightest idea. The words inscribed upon it conjure up all kinds of questions, though. Who is this betrayer? Whom did he betray? Why did they bury only his head? And where did they put the rest of the poor fellow? I don't have a clue.
That is true.
Dragons? I haven't battled a dragon since... You know, I can't remember. But I'm certain I fought one or two in my day. I was a gallant knight, after all. Of course I'll help. I'll just need to do a little more digging into this dream thing first. Didn't we go over this? I'm a chivalrous knight. Oh, you mean the pale and dashing complexion? Well, I'm a soul shriven, a denizen of lovely Cold Harbor. I'm the oldest of my kind and a sort of role model, at least for those who haven't gone feral.
Oh, so maybe he's not undead, or is he undead? What is this? Soul shriven. I'm a soul shriven. Is this like some kind of species, soul shriven? He says, I'm a soul shriven, a denizen of lovely Cold Harbor. Or is he just being sarcastic? I can't really actually tell.
It's called a helmet, I'll have you know. The proper headgear for a daring knight, not at all as pedestrian as the foppery you're adorned with. Sorry, old chap, your attire is perfectly adequate. Suits you to a tittle, really does.
No, I think he's just being sarcastic. Let me actually go there first, and then I'll go and continue the main quest. Oh. That's the one. Oh, this is the House of the Hysterian with their 16-piece thingy, a map or whatever it's called, that was destroyed. I mean, that was stolen. And the thief who stole it left a clue behind saying I did it. Very arrogant fellow. Or very capable. Oh, nice. There's a... Okay. Can't believe how big this fucking map is. This is just one small little piece, and look at this shit. Oh my god. And I have just barely even explored scratch. Jackals, they're really weak. Where's this? Ah, piracy. Collect all the loot in the way there.
You'd think she was possessed or something.
Oh my god, really? Game crashed. Wow.